What's up, guys? Alright, guys, same box breaks. It's 5:43 p.m. each time on the 3rd March. We're breaking our second case of Elite Extra Edition Baseball. Also gives you guys first dibs at Bowman's best cases 1 and 2 next week. Bowman Inception will be posted after this, guys. It's only an 8-boxer. Those who jumped in Sonic Chrome had first dibs, so there are some teams taken. But I'll be posting that after this, and also Ginter Chrome. 2 cases out in Ginter Chrome. Got it. Try my best, Brian. Try my best. I do miss the old Elite Extra Edition. I think the patches were a lot nicer in that product than the older ones than they do now. We used to always have button ones and like just cooler patches. All right, we got in yellow Marquez, number to 199, Dominican, going to Terry. We got a Tyler Locklear for Seattle. Seattle is Ron. We got Drew Thorpe for New York, number to 349. We got a Sterling Thompson, number to 191 for Colorado. We got a Cade Horton for the Cubbies. Cubs is Ryan. We got Dylan O'Ray for the Brew Crew. Going to Brian. We got a Max Wagner for Baltimore, number to 499. We got Cooper Herpy, number to 50 for St. Louis. Silver of Noah Schultz for Chicago. We got Caden Wallace for Kansas City. Going to Sarah. We got a Kevin Abel for Cincinnati. Going to Brian. We got Trey's Gonzalez for Pittsburgh to 999. We got a Euron Acosta, number to 999. Dylan Lesko. We got Jalen Arias, Dominican, going to Terry. We got a Peyton Paletti for Chicago. Yeah, I don't know all the guys off the top of my head, guys, so when I sort it, Chicago, New York, and LA teams. Gabriel Gonzalez for Seattle to 349. We got a Orion Kirkering, number to 142 for the Phils. We got Drew Gilbert, silver. We got a Yerlin Soto, number 101. There you go, Terry. I think that's a big card. I don't know if this is related to Juan Soto or not. So there you go with the Yerlin Soto 101. Very nice. Tiny Dominican spot's golden. There you go, bub. We got a Clark Elliott for Oakland. Oakland's Rodney. We got a Dwell Joseph, number to 499 for Dominican. And we got a out of 185 Roldy Brito for Dominican as well. All right, box 2. So we're 2 for 2 on 101s in this product. All right, we got Future Threads of Landon Marcel for, I believe that's Angels. We got a Michael Kennedy for Pittsburgh. Pirates is Dwayne. Got Tamir Johnson for Pittsburgh, very nice. Going to Dwayne. Got a Patrick Messick, number 999 for Cleveland. Got a Jason Dominguez for Sean. Yankees. Got a Nick Morabito. Also for New York. I don't know if it's Yankees or Mets. We got a Jonathan Cannon to 999 for Chicago. Ben Joyce for Los Angeles to 499. Gabriel Gonzalez for Seattle in the silver. Andrew Pintar for Arizona, going to Nathan. Got Max Muncy for Oakland, nice one. Oakland is Rodney. Ready, Spencer Jones for New York to 349. Caden Wallace for Kansas City, number to 205. Ready, Robert Callas, Dominican, going to Terry. Ready, Blade Tidwell for New York. Edward Lantiga, number to 499 for Dominican. Cole Phillips for Atlanta, number to 63. Judd Fabian on the silver. You got Fabian Lopez, Dominican, going to Terry. Got a Joe Lampe, Cleveland, going to Brian. David McCabe for Atlanta to 349, and a Thomas Harrington for Pittsburgh, number to 122. All right, box 3. Oh. Dropped my camera on myself. Not even wearing a hat. My hair's a mess. Just took it off. All right, box 3. All right, we got Dominic Keegan for Tampa Bay. Going to Jason. Nice. Ella De La Cruz for Cincinnati. We pulled this one yesterday. Cincinnati is Brian. There you go, Brian. You got Cade Horton for Chicago to 499. Fraylin Severino for Dominican to 299. Ready, Belfry Rivera for Dominican, number 185, going to Terry. For Seattle, we got Gabriel Gonzalez going to Ron. We got Eric Reselman, number to 999 for New York. Jarrett McKenzie for Washington to 173. We got Carson Milbrand for Miami on the silver. Number to 199, we got Jace Jung for Detroit. Going to Joe. Ready, Noah Schultz for Chicago, number 249. Got a Jacob Reimer for New York to 499. Bryce Mounts for St. Louis, number to 50. We got a passing the torch. Maglio Adonias at 25. And Riley Green. That's a big one for Detroit. There you go, Joe. Maglio Adonias. I haven't seen him in forever. That one's numbered to 25 with Riley Green on the back. Very nice. I didn't know that was in here. Alright, we got a Brandon Birdsell for Chicago. Got a Michael Kennedy, number 2/349 for Pittsburgh. We got Francisco Silvero for Dominican, number 125. Got a Michael Knorr, number 2/299 for Houston. Trevor Martin for Tampa Bay to 499. We got a Carson Wisenhunt for San Fran, number 209, going to Rodney. We got a Zach Neto for Los Angeles. Pretty sure it's Angels going to Terry. And Jonathan Cannon on the silver. Yesterday's case did get shipped already, guys. I shipped out the mail today with the Topps Chrome Sonic. So you should all have it by Monday or Tuesday. Alright, box 4. Alright, we got a Josh White from Miami. Going to Mike. You got Yuri Perez from Miami. Going to Mike. We got a Christian Monroe for Los Angeles to 499. Will Rudy from Milwaukee to 299. We got a Diover Diaza, Dominican, going to Terry. We got a Troy Melton for Detroit, number 224, going to Joe. We got Drake Baldwin for Atlanta to 349. Jarrett McKenzie for Washington to 180. Chandler Simpson on the silver for Tampa Bay. We got Josh Jung for Texas, going to Sean. We got a Cooper Herpy again. I forget where he's at. Number 299. I think St. Louis. So that would be yours, Butch. I think his name's Herpy. That's how it looks like it said. We got a Drew Gilbert for Houston at 999. We got Trey Lincecum for Washington at 499. We got a Demetrio Crisantis going to Nathan with Arizona. We got a Kevin Huggins for Cincinnati, going to Brian. We got a Belfi Rivera for Dominican, number 499. Peyton Pallett for Arpletti for Chicago, number 119. We got Zach Geloff on the silver. We got a Cole Young for Seattle, going to Ron. Sonny DeShara, number 265 for Los Angeles. We got a Tyler Locklear, number 349 for Seattle. And Cade Doherty for Toronto to 999. Alright, box 5. Only got 4 people on. I guess everyone's getting home from work. And we're on yesterday for a day break. All right, for the Cubbies, we got Mark Pryor, all-time first round. Going to Ryan. We got a Joe Lampe again for Cleveland, number 185. Going to Brian. Very nice Tamar Johnson. Number 298 this time for Pittsburgh. Going to Dwayne. Last team's taken. We got Enier Cepeda, Dominican to 125. Got another Jason Dominguez for Sean. No, I did not. We got a Nick Morabito for New York to 185. He's Brewers, right? But no, I have not pulled him yet. Chase DeLauder to 199 for Cleveland. Nick Morabito, number to 499 for New York. We got a Drew Thorpe on the silver. We got a DeAndre Smith for New York. Fidel Montero for New York as well. Probably the Yankees. Looks like a Yankee card. We got Dylan Array to 349 for Milwaukee. Doran Fernandez for Dominican to 299. We got a Jesus Caba, Dominican, going to Terry. Got a Jackson Ferris for Chicago. Justin Crawford for the Phils to 499. We got a Alex Freeland for Los Angeles to 194. Nazir Mule for Chicago in the silver. Joendry Vargas for Dominican going to Terry. Spencer Miles for San Fran going to Rodney. Henry Bolte for Oakland to 349. And Eduardo Beltry to 185 for Dominican. Alright, box 6. All right, we got Brock Jones silver, Spencer Jones for the Yankees, going to Sean. We got a Drake Baldwin for Atlanta, going to Brandon. Diover Diaza, number to 999 for Dominican. Kenny Huggins for Cincinnati to 499. We got Hunter Patterson for Kansas City, going to Sarah. You got a Dwell Joseph, number to 149 for Dominican, going to Terry. Got a Walter Ford for Seattle to 499. Robbie Snelling, number to 50 for San Diego. Got Caden Wallace for Kansas City, number to 61, going to Sarah. Oops, wrong one. For San Diego, we got Henry Williams, number to 50. Going to Brandon. We got a Brandon Bursell for Chicago to 499. We got a Reggie Crawford for San Fran to 999. Anthony Izzy for Seattle in the silver. For Atlanta, we got Owen Murphy. Going to Brandon. We got a Elijah Green, very nice, number to 10 for Washington. That's a big card. Going to Brian. There you go, Brian. Little ding corner down here, but not terrible. It's always like the die cuts in this product. How about that? On-card auto at a 10 of Elijah Green. So far, this case is doing way better than yesterday's. That's a big one, bud. All right, we got Reggie Crawford to 499 for San Fran. We got for Oakland Jacob Waters to 299. We got a Tommy Speck for Texas. Going to Sean. You're welcome. Kay Doherty for Toronto. Going to Sarah. We got a Reggie Crawford to $9.99 for San Fran. And a Gabriel Racones for the Phils at $2.16. Alright, box 7. Alright, we got Dalton Rushing on the silver. We got Kevin Parada for the Mets. Going to Jason. Christopher Picola. Or Piacola, I don't know how to say that. Chicago. Some of these names are annoying. Kevin Parada for New York to $3.49. We got a Sterling Thompson for Colorado to $136. Cade Hunter for Cincinnati, number to 200. Going to Brian. For the Dominican, we got Eric De La Cruz. Going to Terry. We got Marcus Johnson from Miami, number to $4.99. Walter Ford for Seattle to $9.99. We got Ricky Tideman for Toronto. That's going to go to Sarah. You got a De Los Santos for Arizona, going to Nathan. You got a Andrew Taylor, number to $3.49 for Houston. For Dominican, we got Lantigua, number to $2.99. A Jackson Cox for Colorado in the silver. Cooper Herpe, St. Louis, going to Butch. We got another pass in the torch. This time for the Mets. Number to 25, we got Jose Reyes and Jet Williams. Very nice hit for the Mets. Going to Jason. Jet Williams is supposed to be a stud. Not that I want him to be. I hope he sucks because I'm a Phillies fan, but very nice. So 2 pass in torch. We didn't get none in the last case. Nick Basson to $9.99 for Los Angeles. Jet Williams for the Mets to $4.99. We got a Tyler Wussner from Milwaukee. Going to Brian. The Nate Furman for the Guardians. Going to Brian. We got a Diover Diaza, number to $4.99 for Dominican. And Hunter Barco for Pittsburgh to $2.09. So 2 passes. This case is doing a lot better than yesterday's. Only 8 boxes in. All right, Kevin Parada on the silver. For Atlanta, we got Owen Murphy going to Brandon. You got Cade Doherty for Toronto, going to Sarah. Got a Walter Ford for Seattle to $9.99. Juan Angel Javier to $122 for Dominican. For Miami, we got Carson Milbrandt, number to 10 on the gold. For Mike, it's not auto. We got a Connor Stain for Colorado, going to Sean. We got a Roldy Brito for Dominican, going to Terry. Tampa Bay, we got Xavier Isaac to 349. We got Jesus Gallus to 299 for Los Angeles. A Carter Jensen for Kansas City. Going to Sarah. A Christopher Pacala for Chicago. We got Trevor Martin for Tampa Bay to 499. We got a Brenner Cox to 190 for Washington. Tamar Johnson on the silver. We got Drew Gilbert for Houston. Going to Sean. Got Jace Jung for Detroit. Going to Joe. Joe's having a pretty good break with Tigers today. I don't do break credits no more, John. I'm always discounting. I stopped doing them like a year ago. Dylan Ray to 499 for Arizona. We got Jeffrey Carrasco, Dominican, number 297. I haven't ran one of them in over a year. Got another number. Oh, this one's the 24. That's going to be number 10. It's going to be Henry Bolte for Oakland. Going to Rodney. You'll get hits, dude. We still got 12 boxes left. Nobody skunked yesterday. Oakland's Rodney. We got Luke Gold for Detroit. Going to Joe. You got Brandon Birdsell for Chicago to 999 and Jordan Sprinkle for Chicago to 349. Yeah, I stopped doing the break credits. I'm always discounting the breaks to fill them, so it's not feasible anymore to lose an extra 30 every break. I'm taking usually $100 to $200 off almost every break. I lowered teams for the second case for this one just so we could fill it quicker. Some teams. Yeah, you're not going to be able to beat that card. That's the biggest card for the Phillies right there that we pulled yesterday. He's got other one-on-ones though. You can get the regular one-on-one auto. It's just not going to be the gold vinyl one. You got a Jacob Berry for Miami. Going to Mike. You got Joe Lampe for Cleveland, number 2/185, going to Brian. You got a Nick Morabito to 999 for New York. You got Dylan Ray for Arizona to 499. You got Jacob Melton on the silver. You got David McCabe for Atlanta, going to Brandon. You got a Adel Amador for Colorado, number 249. Colorado, Sean. We got Jordan Sprinkle for Chicago to 349. Michael Noor for Houston, number 2/180. We got a Andy Acevedo, Dominican, going to Terry. We got Blade Tidwell for New York, number 207. We got a Bryson Motts, number 249 for St. Louis. You got Daly Cruz for Dominican, number 999. Jackson Ferris for Chicago in the silver. Got a Juan Sanchez for Dominican, going to Terry. Got Nick Morabito for New York. Got a Parker Mexic for Cleveland, number 349. Michael Noor for Houston to 224. Got a Ryan Bliss for Arizona. Going to Nathan. Number 49 for San Fran, we got Spencer Miles. Going to Rodney. And Pittsburgh's killing it too. How about our third, Tamar Johnson? Going to Dwayne. People keep sleeping on this kid. And breaks. And we got Eric De La Cruz for Dominican, number 60. All right, box 10. Let's check something real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's take that out of team. do have one more case of this, guys. I'm going to post it after we do the Allen Ginter Chrome. Allen Ginter Chrome's not too expensive, so I'm going to throw it up as a two cases. Goodbye. All right, we got Elijah Green for Washington going to Brian. We got Marcus Johnson, number 266 from Miami. Going to Mike. 9, John. That's all they give me. I asked for 15. It's expensive this year, dude. It's like $2,400 or something. Juan Angel Javier, number 939. It's weird numbering on these things. There's Chero, number 499. We got Zach Geloff in the silver. We got DeAndre Smith for New York. The checklist will be good, but it's fucking expensive, man. It's like ridiculous. It used to be like $900 a case. We got Max Muncy, number 199 for Oakland. Second one of those. Nice hit for Rodney. We got Brenner Cox for Washington to 349. We got Hasu Demi, number 183 for Dominican. I probably got more than Pete, because he said he didn't want to pay that much for it. I think he only ordered 5. Hector Liriano, Dominican, going to Terry. I asked for 15. I mean, we always fill it. It's just a lot more money this year, so I hope. We got a Adam Azur, number 250 for San Diego. Going to Brandon. I'm shocked they gave me that much. I think last year they only gave me 4. I was pissed. We got Bryce Huber for Cincinnati to 499. Michael Kennedy for Pittsburgh to 299. Carson Milbrand for Miami on a silver. Juan Sanchez on a Dominican, going to Terry. We got a Jack Perkins for Oakland, going to Rodney. We got a Picolia for Chicago to 349. We got a Nazir Mule for Chicago to 210. We got a Gabriel Marino, number 199 for Toronto, going to Sarah. Trey Dombrowski, Houston, going to Sean. Mikey Romero for Boston, going to Dwayne. And we got a Cole Young for Seattle to 74. So, just tipping over since we got halfway done. Alright, box 11. Alright, got a redemption coming. That's probably your guy. Got Victor Scott for St. Louis. Going to Butch. Redemption's going to be Josh Smith. Prospect Material Sanders Orange. Where's Josh Smith at? We did not get him yesterday. Chad, he gave me 2 boxes I have. I'm gonna post it with a immaculate box that they gave me for next week. So it'll be a 3-box break. He gave me literally 2 boxes of Phoenix. It's fucking stupid. Brooks Lee for the Twins at 349. Might as well not even send me any. Jackson Cox for Colorado to 185. We got Tristan Verley for New York, number 200. We got a Will Rudy for Milwaukee, going to Brian. They don't give me no football anymore, Chad. I got 1 box of Immaculate coming, so I'm just going to stick it with that. Tamar Johnson for Pittsburgh to 499. We got a Tucker Toman for Toronto, number to 10. We got a Cutter Coffee Silver for Boston. Dylan Lesko for San Diego. Going to Brandon. Well, is Churro a redemption? Does anyone know where that guy's at? Josh Smith. We got a Robbie Snelling for San Diego to 210. I mean, if not, I'll look it up when I when I sort it. I just wanted to tell the person they got it. There's Churro, number 2, 499, Milwaukee. We got a Zach Neto to 85 for Los Angeles. Cade Povich for Minnesota. Going to Ryan. We got a Jack Brannigan for Pittsburgh. Going to Dwayne. Cade Doherty for Toronto to 999. Brenner Cox for Washington at 349. Kevin Parada on the silver. We got a Jet Williams for New York, number to 199 for the Mets. It's Jason. I don't know if it's A's or not. We got a Will Rudy from Milwaukee. Just making an educated guess. Going to Brian. Nah, hardly any Marlins, Katie. Still got a lot to go, though. Brian Hubbard for Cincinnati to 499. Enny Rodriguez for Pittsburgh, number to 122. This case has been a lot better than yesterday's, though. We got 2 passing the torch autos. Got a what's his face from the Washington, number to 10 auto. 3 Tamar Johnsons already. It's been pretty good. 101 of one of the Dominican guys, Soto on a Dominican auto. All right, box 12. All right, we got Bonabil Raylan, number to 199 for Dominican. Going to Terry. We got Tyler Locklear for Seattle. I don't know why is the die cut not numbered. I swear that's a screw up. We had one yesterday too. Going to Ron. Max Wagner for Baltimore to 999. Yeah, Henry Bolte for Oakland, number to 195. I'm not sure, Richard. I'm just saying Los Angeles because I don't know off the top of my head who's who. Dale Murphy for Atlanta. Going to Brandon. I mean, you probably know him because you're a Dodgers guy. Dodgers hit quite a few last break, though. Angels were the ones that hit no autos. They hit relics, that's it. Connor Prelit, Minnesota. I said Los Angeles quite a few times today. Minnesota is Ryan. We got Carson Milbrandt to 122. Miami. We got Alex McFarland for Philadelphia at 499. Walter Ford for Seattle in the silver. New York, we got Jacob Reimer. For the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Going to Sean. We got Cole Phillips for Atlanta to 299. Robbie Snelling for San Diego to 499. We got a Josh Dempsey, or Demi, sorry, for Dominican. Going to Terry. We got Clark Elliott for Oakland. Going to Rodney. Got a Marcus Johnson for Miami. Going to 200 out of 200. Going to Mike. No, that's just a parallel. Cade Horton for Chicago to 349. Sal Frelick on the silver. Got a Anderson Furman for Dominican. Going to Terry. Justin Boyd for Cincinnati. Going to Brian. Dewalt Johnson, number 2, 999 for Dominican. And Dominican of Angel Feliz, number 2, 499. Alright, box 13. Oh, we got a redemption coming up. We got Dominic Keegan for Tampa Bay. Going to Jason. Not seen it yet. It's going to be Josh Smith again. This time Prospect Material Sanchez. So whoever got Josh Smith, that's your second one. Don't know the team he's on the top of my head. Got Eric Brown from Milwaukee to 499. Got Xavier Isaac for Tampa Bay to 24. Got a Tristan Bierling for New York. You got a Ryan Cermak for Tampa Bay. Going to Jason. Got a Jackson Cox for Colorado to 499. Jackson Harris for Chicago to 50. Got a Najee Mule for Chicago in the silver. Cam Collier for Cincinnati. Going to Brian. Got a Robbie Snelling for San Diego. Going to Brandon. Tristan Bierling for New York to 999. Will Rudy from Milwaukee to 299. We got a Matt McLean Contenders Auto. Number 299. Not sure where he's at. You got a Dalton Rogers for Boston, number 10. Boston is Dwayne. Blade Tidwell for New York, number 499. We got Steven Zobak for Cincinnati to 184. Jack Leader on the silver. We got a Dylan Lesko for San Diego. Going to Brandon. Gabriel Rincones for Phillies, the in-skunk, John. Joe Lampe for Cleveland to 499. And to 158 for New York, we got Spencer Jones. McLean's Reds. Okay, so that's going to you, Brian. Alright, box 14. I'll know he's a red when he's in a Reds uniform. And when it says Cincinnati on a damn card. Josh Smith is Texas. Alright, so Sean got 2 Josh Smiths then. Thank you, Richard. Well, they can't just put the fucking team on the redemption. It's like it's secretive. I like how Topps puts the teams on there now. It makes life so much easier when it comes to prospect shit. That, and sometimes you don't know what team they're on if they're been on multiple teams and it's a Hall of Famer, you know? Got Jordan Sprinkle for Chicago. Nice hit for Tampa Bay. We got Curtis Mead. Going to Jason. We got a Judd Fabian, number 999 for Baltimore. Dylan Ray for Arizona to 499. We got another Matt McLean, this time number to 10. There you go, Brian. That's the same McLean, right? Yeah. So weird. They look exactly the same, but one's a refractor, one's a base. So one's the 99 and this one's the 10. So very nice. Brandon, it's going a lot better than yesterday's. A lot of low-numbered autos. We got 2 passing the torches. A 101 of Soto of Dominican. And Ryan Cermak, Tampa Bay. Going to Jason. We got De La Cruz. 3 Tamar Johnsons. The big guy from Washington. We got out of 10 auto. I can't remember his name. We got Jordan Sprinkle for Chicago to 349. Dalton Rogers for Boston to 171. Brennan Cox on the silver. Got a Jace Jung for Detroit. Going to Joe. Got a Thomas Harrington for Pittsburgh. Going to Dwayne. Well, John, you always buy the Phillies. What do you expect? Bryson Mott's number to 499, St. Louis. You don't have a lot of big hits. Yerlin Soto, number to 181 for Dominican. Clark Elliott for Oakland to 299. And we'll do that one first. Dalton Rogers for Boston. Going to Dwayne. Yeah, Elijah Green. You got Enyer Cepeda, number to 499 for Dominican. You got Owen Killington for Pittsburgh, number to 25. Pittsburgh was Dwayne. You got Brenner Cox, that's the base. Lamar King Jr. for San Diego to 999. Josh White for Miami, number to 999. Gabriel Raccoons going to John. Phillies. No, it wasn't Orioles, man. It was a Detroit one and a Mets one. You got Cam Collier, Cincinnati. Going to Brian. And a Gavin Cross Silver. Alright, number 15. What, Elijah Green? Definitely. He'll definitely catch over that. Especially for this product, that's good. To get that much money. He's selling very good, Elijah Green. Because Washington doesn't have any studs anymore. They lost them all. So, they got to collect somebody. So their fan base is putting a lot of money into that kid. They don't have a choice. They have no one else to buy. Gavin Cross on the silver. Cooper Herpe, St. Louis. From the Butch. The Robert Moore for Milwaukee. Going to Brian. Got Trey Lincecum for Washington, number to 499. Jackson Churro does have a bent corner down here. Number to 499. It's not terrible though. We got a Connor Stain for Colorado, number to 47. Going to Sean. Got a Leandro Romero, Dominican, going to Terry. Kenny Huggins for Cincinnati to 999. Belfry Rivera to 499 for Dominican. Tyler Stewart for New York. Tired of talking, man. It's a lot of talking. We got Drake Baldwin for Atlanta. Going to Brandon. We got John F. De La Cruz at 349 for Dominican. Trevor Martin for Tampa Bay at 299. Cutter Coffee for Boston on the silver. Mikey Romero for Boston. Going to Dwayne. We got Jet Williams for New York Mets. Nice hit. Going to Jason. That's our third Jet Williams, including that passing the torch. We got Cade Horton to 499 for Chicago. Jake Bennett, number to 233 for Washington. We got a Danny Serretti for Detroit. Going to Joe. A Henry Williams for San Diego. Padres is Brandon. Jacob Reimer for New York, number to 499. And a really bad bent one here. It's so easy to fix, though. That's the sad part on these foil cards. Can't even really tell now. Dave McCabe for Atlanta to 130. Barely tell. Alright. Number 16. Who's the Chinese guy, John? I didn't know he picked up a Chinese guy. Still haven't pulled the campus insert. Pulled Cowser yesterday. There's only one. None have sold yet. There's only one on eBay at auction right now, so they must be pretty hard to pull. There's only one of him anyway. Painters and Bowman, whatchamacallit, that I'm posting shortly. I don't know if anyone took the Phillies yet, though, because they got first dibs for being top scrum. And Bowman Inception. But I only got 8 boxes of it. All right, we got a Tamar Johnson for Pittsburgh. Some more sleeves here. Pittsburgh's Dwayne. We got a Nick Biddison for Los Angeles. I believe that's Dodgers, so that's going to you, Richard. I don't think he's an Angel. We got Caden Wallace for Kansas City, number to 999. Enyer Cepeda to 499 for Dominican. Adam Mazur for Silver. A Reed Van Scooter for Seattle, going to Ron. We got a Justin Henry Malloy for Atlanta, going to Brandon. We got a Andrew Pintar for Arizona to 349. DeAndre Smith for New York to 122. Got a Landon Sims for Arizona, going to Nathan. He said yes, finally. I thought you hit him earlier too, but maybe I'm wrong. Jackson Furs for Chicago to 64. We got a Tamar Johnson to 499 for Pittsburgh. Daniel Susik for Oakland, number to 299. My mouth is getting so dry from saying all these names. Chandler Simpson for Tampa Bay on the silver. We got a Juan Sanchez for Dominican, going to Terry. Ryan Jennings for Toronto, number to 190, going to Sarah. Ready, Brooks Lee for Minnesota, number to 349. David McCabe for Atlanta to 230. Yeah, 230. Ready, Brandon Bossier, whatever the hell it is, for Washington, 199, going to Brian. Got Guy Lidscomb Jr. for Cleveland, going to Brian. Got a Gavin Cross for Kansas City. Nice hit, going to Sarah. And a Hunter Barcode for Pittsburgh to 110. Alright, 4 left. Number 17. One decent what, Brandon? Oh, no, O's haven't hit shit, dude. Which is crazy. They didn't hit Cowser yesterday, but they did get quite a few autos. I forgot you had them. I haven't said any O's. Which is nuts. You got a really good checklist, too. Zach Geloff, silver. We got Noah Schultz for Chicago. We need Noah Dean for Boston. Boston's Dwayne. We got Daniel Susik for Oakland to 499. Drew Thorpe for New York, number to 64. We got a Tyler Schweitzer for Chicago. Got a Fralin Severino, number to 149 for the Dominican, going to Terry. A Chase Meadroff for Boston, number to 499. We got a Jalvin Arias, number to 999 for Dominican. Seth Keller for Atlanta, going to Brandon. You got a Zobak for Kansas City, going to Sarah. Atlanta's got quite a few hits for you, but I can't believe it hit nothing for Orioles yet. Jose Frias for Dominican to 349. Nick Biddison for Los Angeles to 299. Got a Carson Milbrandt for Miami on the silver. For San Fran, we got Reggie Crawford going to Rodney. Pretty sure he's got San Fran. Yeah, it does. Ken Collier for Cincinnati going to Brian. Long sleeve. We got Jalvin Arias, number 999 for Dominican. Alex Freeland for Los Angeles to 499. Ready, Dylan DeLucia for Cleveland. Going to Brian. We got Ignacio Alvarez for Atlanta, number to 190. Going to Brandon. Oh, there's another card. No, seems thicker. That's what she said. Jesus Galez, number to 499 for Los Angeles. And Reed Van Scoter for Seattle, number to 189. All right, box 18. One second. All right, let me take a sip, guys. My mouth is fucking dry as can be. Woo! Never had to talk so much in a break in my life. It's always this product, though. All right, Jonathan Cannon, silver. We got Spencer Jones for the Yanks. Going to Sean. These are all mixed up. What the fuck? There we go. We got Ryan Ritter for Colorado. Going to Sean. We got Carlos Jorge for Cincinnati to 349. Elijah Green, number 24 in apparel. There you go. Having a good day with Elijah Green. You got Hunter Patterson for Kansas City, going to Sarah. Got John Free De La Cruz for Dominican, going to Terry. Got Jacob Melton to 499 for Houston. Anderson Furman for Dominican, number 296. We got Cole Young for Seattle. I guess he just doesn't have a numbered die cut because all his die cut autos aren't numbered. Going to Ron. We got Jacob Waters for Oakland. Going to Rodney. We got a Sterling Thompson for Colorado to 999. Brandon Birdsell for Chicago to 299. Brenner Cox for Washington on the silver. You got Kevin Parada for the Mets. Going to Jason. Got Jacob Berry for Miami. Going to Mike. We got a Kristen Monroe, number to 499 for Los Angeles. Got a Noah Dean for Boston to 184. Got Drew Gray for Chicago. Pretty sure he's a Cubby. Should be Ryan. We got Judd Fabian. Finally, O's get something. We might have hit two of these. I remember saying that name earlier, but I don't know if it was an auto or a parallel. Going to Brandon. We got Drake Baldwin to 349 for Atlanta. And Cole Young for Seattle to 120. Cards. Don't fall. Alright, box 19. Guys, if you're just hopping on, unfortunately I'm not doing a recap. Not that long of a break. It's about 45 minutes to an hour. But it's all numbered and hits. My mouth's already dry enough as it is. I'm reading off every fucking card. Just relics, Sean. 2 or 3 relics of them, I believe. Got something nice and thick in there. That's what she said. That's sick. Finally got a button card. It's going to be Gabriel Moreno, number 5. I don't know why the hell it's so thick for a little button card. Going to Sarah. Toronto. I believe so, Sean. There's been plenty. I've been reading New York the whole break. Tampa Bay, we got Brock Jones. Going to Jason. I just don't know off the top of my head who's who in New York. We got Sal Stewart for Cincinnati. Going to Brian. Jackson Holiday, number to 87 on the parallel for Baltimore. We got Tamar Johnson for Pittsburgh. Going to Dwayne. We got a Mason Barnett for Kansas City. Going to Sarah. We got a Brock Jones for Tampa Bay to 999. Jeffrey Carrasco to 499 for Dominican. Cade Doty on the silver. We got a David McCabe going to Brandon, Braves. Got a Henry Mendez from Milwaukee going to Brian. Got a Jarrett McKenzie for Washington at 349. Chase DeLauder for Cleveland at 999. Jesus Caba, Dominican, going to Terry. You got Dalton Rushing, number 78 for Los Angeles. You got a Peyton Pallett or Paletti for Chicago to 499. Fransley Silverio, number to 299 for Dominican. Ryan Cermak for Tampa Bay on the silver. We got Felix Marobel, Dominican, going to Terry. Got Pete Hansen for St. Louis, going to Butch. Chase DeLauder for Cleveland at 349, and a Kenya Huggins, Cincinnati to 214. All right, guys, one left. See if we can pull this Cowser out or Adley. Sean wants a Dominguez. You can pick him up pretty cheap, man. His autos have dropped a ton. I don't think he's been playing good minor league ball. They said he has a chance of coming up this year, though, so I don't know why he's dropped so much. If he's not doing that good, I don't know why they bring him up. I still think he's like 30 years old. I think they're lying about his age. He's a big kid, man. All right, we got a Landon Marcel, the Angels. Going to Terry. Got a Michael Kennedy for Pittsburgh. Going to Dwayne. Pittsburgh's hit a ton in this break. Mikey Romero for Boston. That one doesn't have a numbering either. Boston is Dwayne, I believe. Yep. Got Noah Schultz for Chicago to 122. Tamar Johnson for Pittsburgh. Got a printing plate 1-1 auto coming up. Pittsburgh is Dwayne. Yeah, he sells really cheap. 101 of Andrew Morris for Minnesota going to Ryan. He sells for like under $50 on everything. If you get his Leaf autos, you can pick them up for like $20 now, which is just crazy to me. We got Drew Thorpe, number 2, $9.99 for New York. You got a Colby Thomas for Oakland at $4.99. Mikey Romero in the silver for Boston. Got Trace Gonzalez for Pittsburgh, going to Dwayne. There's a nice hit for Toronto. Aurelius Martinez, number 25. Very nice for Sarah. didn't even know he was in this. We got a Robbie Snelling to 349. I missed it, or I forgot about him. Jose Frias for Dominican to 299. This case is a lot better than yesterday's. Hector Liriano, Dominican, going to Terry. We got a Adam Mazur, number to 50 for San Diego, going to Brandon. And Nick Biddison for Los Angeles to 499. Got a Cole Phillips, number to 199 for Atlanta. Caden Wallace in the silver. Christian Perez, Dominican, going to Terry. Now last auto is going to be Sean McClain for Los Angeles. Sorry, Brandon. Womp womp. Jonathan Moya for Dominican at 349, and Cade Hunter for Cincinnati to 999. Alright guys, not a bad case overall. It was a hell of a lot better than yesterday's. I still have one more to do, guys, but again, I'm going to be posting here shortly an 8-boxer of Boom Inception, but some teams are already taken because they filled Topps Chrome Sonic for me, so I let them have first dibs. It's two autos a box, so I'll be posting that, and I'm also posting 2 cases of Allen Ginter Chrome, so it's usually really good for can't even talk, parallels. So tired. But that'll be what's next, guys, and then I'll do Elite Extra Edition after that, so the last one. Alright guys, appreciate you. Talk to y'all soon.